shake 'em, I invite 'em to the fire.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Elliott running right.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose about 3 on the play. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And running will not go down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
First down, Tennessee.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 30 base. 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Come. Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Ready? 15, line. 15, line. Tackle.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Yeah. Motion out of the backfield.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Check 55.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now Austin. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Prescott forced out to his left. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Give him 6 there, but now it's third. Now Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
70, Indy. Right there, 54 Mike. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 45 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. 10 carried out for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be the... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.